Okay, so just when I'm ready then.
Floor is yours.
Okay, well, welcome everyone. Just I'm Mitch Larson with the investments team here. I want to talk a little bit about an opportunity with FarmerMac. For those of you that don't know, FarmerMac is an organization pretty similar to Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac here in the United States that those organizations work as a secondary market for residential mortgage securities, helping kind of bring liquidity to the market and more affordable housing in the U.S. FarmerMac has a similar purpose, but it focuses primarily on agricultural loans. They specialize in purchasing farm and ranch loans and supporting farmers throughout the U.S. getting access to credit so they can continue to have affordable food in the U.S. and other things that we need. And so just to talk a little more about it, FarmerMac, unlike Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac, is a publicly traded GSE. It was never taken private during the last recession, so it had a small buyout from some private investors, but never doesn't have government control in the same way the other organizations do. And so it's an opportunity to invest and basically a department of the government that turns out a lot of profit. And so did some basic analysis here. I thought there was about a 14-15% upside for the business due to kind of the free cash flow equity projections, where it has kind of stable yields on the balance sheet, consistent loan growth with us going out and gathering more mortgages in the market, and it pretty much is like the primary secondary market provider in the U.S. and just doesn't have any direct competitors. And so as a result, it has the opportunity to really grow and to add value. I think it'd be a really good opportunity here for our organization. With that, I think, like I said, it's a publicly traded government organization. Has really cheap borrowing costs because it's able to borrow as if it's like a department of the federal government as opposed to just a corporate organization. So it's very cheap borrowing costs, allow it to have do affordable loans, but also do it at a yield that's very profitable for the organization. With that, it also has good exposure to the agriculture markets here in the U.S. And so I knew we wanted to find more exposure to those commodity markets without the volatility of the prices. And so this provides us an opportunity to do that. Like I mentioned here, there's some opportunities here for just really strong net interest margins here and just in the profitability of the business. And so with that, just a little bit on the historical performance. The stock's more than doubled over the past 5 years. Different kind of banks that have been looking at just general loan businesses haven't done nearly as well. And so I think it's an opportunity to get some exposure for some credit markets and agriculture markets and make some pretty modest returns. As a bank, we have this added bonus here because it's like a quasi-government institution. We don't have to hold as much capital against it as like a regular stock would. So it's just an extra benefit to really enhance the risk-based returns for our business. And it's also just very disciplined business. It generates a couple $100 million net income each year under just less than 200 employees. Very well managed, very controlled costs, and so I think that profitability is going to be able to stick there for the long run. And so just kind of to reiterate, I think there's a really good opportunity here to get some really good exposure to the U.S. agricultural markets without the heavy volatility to commodity prices. It could be a stable source of income through dividends as it pays a steady dividend each year. And I think they have a very disciplined underwriting, so there's minimal credit losses expected now and in the future. And so I think it's going to be a really great opportunity for our organization to participate and work with them. And because they really are working in this loan market, it could be an opportunity for us to partner with them and pursue opportunities to be involved in this market more and earn opportunities on the equity and the debt side of the business. And so with that, I was just going to open up to I think there's some questions I'm missing. The 2 questions. Yeah, they're going to double click. And so I think that's my time.
All right. Thank you very much.
Unfortunately, with this presentation, we don't have time for the questions. If we had another 45 minutes for class, we could do that. We'll work on questions later, right? Thank you so much for this. Something that I thought worked really well with this presentation was just your open gestures, your confidence, just the way that you carried yourself with that, and giving us that really nice background on the company and how it ties in with others so we can really orient to what we were looking at for that information.